I have to say, folks, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but the amount of just no discretion is not the right word. Not discipline's not the right word. What is the word that I'm looking for? The amount of not discretion or discipline, just I guess the amount of just control, discipline. I mean, can you even turn on your TV now without hearing about how bad Mitt Romney is? Now, I've been saying this for months now. I mean, I think I've been saying during the primary that Mitt Romney was one of the worst candidates who could come out of the Republican primary race, and that was a very hard thing to say because the Republican primary race was full of frickin' morons. I mean, just a God, what a crap show.
It was tons of fun though.
It was fun. But Mitt Romney is just a horrible candidate. I don't even think that we've seen the tip of the iceberg about how bad this guy is. I think he's basically going to run the rest of this campaign just to make sure he doesn't end up in jail. I mean, who knows what's in his tax forms? Who knows what kind of shenanigans he was up to with Bain Capital? I mean, if this is the stuff that after 6 years or 8 years or whatever it was of running for president, that they had said, okay, now finally we are in a much better shape than we were before in terms of liabilities. I mean, does this guy have documentation of like him committing some horrible, horrible crimes? Did he, when he had to sign his employment form for Bain, was it something like, have you ever been convicted of a criminal? Yes. And what are the details? And he goes, well, you know,
I'm not sure who said it, but my favorite line was McCain saw Romney's tax returns and thought that Sarah Palin would be the better VP choice.
Right. There's obviously a massive problem there. And of course, Romney's been scurrying around like a madman trying to change the subject. Whether it's, I think pretty soon he's about to I think he's going to try and nominate Joe Biden as VP just to change the story so that you get 2 weeks of like, can he do this? Does this make sense? How could we have the same vice presidential candidate for both tickets just to change the story? I think they'll do it. Just because that will upgrade the perspective that people have on this guy's campaign. Here is Mitt Romney's chief presidential, I don't know if he's just a surrogate or what, on CNN trying to make the case that, that his candidate is not a felon. Listen to this.
Is Mitt Romney losing the message battle? Joining me now is Ed Gillespie. Ed, let me just ask you that first question, which is it a sign that you are losing the message battle, that Mitt Romney, having said if you're responding, you're losing the battle, goes on Friday on 5 different networks to defend himself against the Bain attacks?
The idea that this question could even be asked, like, is it a sign that you're losing the message battle? I don't know. Is there anybody in America who thinks that when you're running for president and you're trying to make this a referendum on President Obama, that you're losing the message battle if you're talking about disclosure forms that contradict each other? I would say probably yes.
Well, Candy, we wanted to get to the issue at hand, which is the economy and jobs and the fact that 500,000 fewer Americans are working today than when President Obama took office. We had the consumer confidence index drop to the lowest level in a year. But there were questions that Governor Romney wanted to address and make sure people understood that he's not a felon. That's what this campaign on the Obama side,
Just stop it. Here's a little tip for those of you who are new to politics. If you are 4 months out from an election and you have to go on television and say that your candidate is not a felon, even if you're able to, he's not a felon. It's so ridiculous that I'm saying that. If you have to say that, I would say two things. One is you got a real problem with your presidential campaign. And two, there's a decent chance that your candidate's a felon.